Hail, King Coach Red Pill. All hail. We all gotta bow down before the greatness of King Coach Red Pill. We got the boomer sip. We're gonna crack into it and give a toast. Long live the King of Bloodsports, Coach Red Pill. There are a lot of people who are gonna disagree with this take. People are brainlets. Very low IQ individuals disagree with this take. When we have a look across the Bloodsports landscape, the raised, barren, bomb-struck, blitzkrieged landscape of Bloodsports, there's really only one man left, standing tall. Only one man left standing tall, and that man's Coach Red Pill. Let's get another sip in. Let's just have a look. Let's compare where Coach is at to his big rival, Ethan Ralph. This time last year, Ethan Ralph was streaming to like 15,000 people on YouTube. Ethan Ralph was raking in huge super chats. He was doing very, very well. Now, Ethan Ralph has been exposed as a fat, fraudulent loser who eats burgers out of the trash. Can't even draw 1,000 people to his live shows. He's not even making but $1,000 a month on Patreon, making $400 or $500 a month, whereas King Coach Red Pill is stacking it up, lads, bringing in $9,000 to $10,000 a month on Patreon, on top of his merchandise sales, on top of his YouTube money from ads. If, you know, this is just the incredible fiscal success of Coach Red Pill online. That's in addition to his tremendous, multi-millionaire success, producing films, writing books. You gotta look at it. Ethan Ralph is an embarrassment, is a joke, not even on YouTube. Whereas Coach Red Pill has 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. So Ethan Ralph, he's in the toilet. He's out. He's not King of Bloodsports anymore. J Caesar 187 has jerked off to his last cuckold porn fantasy. He's tanked. It's over. Andy Worski was, again, it wasn't a secret that he was a low IQ cokehead moron. But it really came to the forefront as he scammed people along with the gun wonder Ethan Ralph of $4,000 for his Miami trip before ruining a young man's life and Alex by encouraging him to aim, and pull out a firearm. He disintegrated, tried to form a cult, and now he's not even online anymore. He's not online anymore. He doesn't make any money. He works at a McDonald's in Brampton. He's a male prostitute. We've all seen him in the back page ads. Very, very sad. So Coach Red Pill reigneth. King Coach reigneth over Worski and Ralph. Yeah, he does. He does indeed. Who else are you going to say would be King of Bloodsports compared to the great and glorious Coach Red Pill with his massive income? Think of it. Think of it. Are you going to say cognitive thought? His loser show, he's British, living on welfare, can't even break $100 in super chats a day, maybe making $20, $30 a day, may as well sit outside like a bum with a cup in his hand, shaking for change, with his lame, low IQ takes. Apparently even Donga has been crapping all over cognitive thought. So he's irrelevant. No one cares. Speaking of which, think about Donga. Donga tribe. Oh, Donga tribe strong. Donga tribe king. No, Donga tribe sad. Donga tribe a failure. You look through Donga's recent videos, which no one does, no one watches them. He can't even get 1,000 views. When he's streaming live, he's getting like 20, 30 people. A few months ago, Donga challenged me to wrestle him. That's how sad it is for Donga. He's having to He's having to challenge me to wrestling matches. It's tough. It's tough for the Donga tribe these days. Let's get another sip in. Poor Donga tribe. Donga tribe devastated. Can't even compare to the glory of Coach Red Pill's empire. It stands on its own, ascendant above all others. King Coach. What about the Sargon? Sargon, who is behind doxing the great consigliere Coach Red Pill, the king, the master, the emperor of Bloodsports. Well, Don Sargone, he lost his Patreon account. He has no Patreon shekels, ladies and gentlemen. He has nothing. He ran for MEP, was completely embarrassed, was made to be a national laughingstock, had milkshakes tossed upon him, had fish tossed at him. He single-handedly killed UKIP. The party doesn't even exist anymore. Look you, Sargon, you suck. Sargon's a big fail. Sargon sucks. Nobody even watches his gay videos anymore. He's so irrelevant, it's sad. But don't worry, lads. Don't worry, lads. The 5-year plan, it's kicking in any day now. Kicking in any day now, lads. The 5-year plan. It's coming. It's coming, lads. Oh, Sargon, no. Oh, Sargon. Oh, fuck. It's just genius. Genius. You know. But what about Daddy Jim? Daddy Jim! Daddy Jim, no! You know, everybody thinks, oh, Daddy Jim, he pwned Coach in their epic showdown. Daddy Jim put the spanking on CRP. Well, let's see how it's looking for Jim now. He has no Patreon dollars. $0 on Patreon for Daddy Jim. It's over. It's over. As much as he laughed at Sargon last year, the Roosters have come home to roost for Daddy Jim. Poor Daddy Jim. He's been demonetized on YouTube. 4,000 stolen. 4,000 stolen by Susan, just like Ralph and Andy stole 4,000 from the fans to go to Miami. So, folks, let's just face it. Compared to the glory that is Coach Red Pill, the king, all hail. You know, Jim is just but a footnote in history. He's like dust in the wind. He's totally failed, totally collapsed. His empire, the sun has finally begun to set on Jim's reign as king of Bloodsports. Jim is finished. It's over. He can't grift anymore. All he can do is try and sell his hats. But only the most desperate and sad of grifters buy Jim's hats. Okay? It's not like when you buy a Coach Red Pill sticker to put on your fridge or a CRP t-shirt. Okay, that's actually cool. All right, that's legit because you're supporting a wise man, a scholar of our age, that is Coach Red Pill, a genius visionary. Have you not seen the Kino camera shots, the 4K DLSR, the drone shots, the symbolism in each and every frame of his videos? It's beyond my understanding, my comprehension. It is true artistic kinography in the highest sense. Oh, Coach Kino. Yes, indeed. Indeed. It's genius. It's genius. There is no one out there. There is no one out there that can compete with him for the crown of king. King of Bloodsports. I defy anyone out there in the chat to try and come up with somebody more deserving of the crown. You might say, well, Nick the Knife Fuentes, he blew out Coach on the Kumite one time. And guess what? He's doing so well with his Groiper movement. Look, guys, it's only a matter of time. Pride comes before the fall. And you're going to see a heavy fall. What comes up must go down when it comes to Nick Fuentes. He has no staying power. He's already been embarrassed and humiliated in the mainstream media. Shapiro dunking on him. Others dunking on him. It is only a matter of time before Fuentes loses his super chats, loses everything, has to continue living in his mommy's basement, but can't even afford his chicken tendies from McDonald's, folks. It's tough. It's tough. You got JF. JF thinks that he has a claim to the throne. He thinks he's so good, so wise, King JF of Quebec. But JF has sex with potatoes. JF is a weirdo. He is a weirdo pedophile that has sex with retarded children and thinks somehow that he's running things. He can, it's sad. JF has the charisma of like a damp rag. And, he sucks. The only guests he gets these days are like Richard Spencer. Richard Spencer. Oh, Richard. Oh. They see a face like mine looking up at them. These quadroons. And he's just the evil, laughing, cackling genius. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. The JF and Spencer contingent, they're going to continue to LARP and pretend like there's something, but it's pathetic. It's sad. It's sad. They've been BTFO many a time. And let's not forget that JF took money from Jeffrey Epstein. And I'm sure that in retrospect looks like a very genius big brain decision by JF. And to actually brag about it to Richard Spencer. Yeah, I took like $20,000 from Jeffrey Epstein. He's a good pal of mine. It was for the public good, the public space. So, folks, there's no competitors out there today to the genius, visionary Coach Red Pill. And I want everybody to accept that. Now, there's some people out there who would say that there's one contender. There's one man who could dethrone Coach Red Pill as king of Bloodsports. They would say that Godwinson, Lord Edge himself, could defeat Coach Red Pill with his lolcow scholardom, with his innate sense of kino and his aristocratic blue blood, that he could compete with Coach. But sadly, Godwinson has run scared from the mighty pimp hand of Gonzalo. Gonzalo's pimp hand strong. And the reality is Godwinson, people have speculated why Godwinson disappeared. Is it because of the EQ, the ear question? Is it because he got exposed for having Marvel Cinematic Universe posters and loving Iron Man? No. It was because he couldn't accept Coach Red Pill's challenge to grow his channel to 100,000 subscribers. He knew he could never do it. He knew he could never accomplish what Coach has accomplished. Coach had called him out publicly and privately, and Godwinson once again got scared and ran away. Like everything in his life, Godwinson chose not to finish. He didn't count the cost of stepping to a man like Coach Red Pill. He didn't count the cost, and he paid the ultimate price by running away to hide out in some back alley in England. Very sad. Godwinson, it was foretold, would be the one to bring balance to the force of Bloodsports, but the thread of prophecy has been severed, and we are now in the King Coach timeline. We are in the King Coach timeline, guys. So all hail! Bow down to the boomer, the King of Kings, Gonzalo. Now, Coach, I did the video. Will you please just send me my copy of Wilshire Boulevard? Please, Coach. I really, really need my copy of Wilshire Boulevard. Okay? I said you're the king, Coach. Please, Coach, can I have my copy of Wilshire Boulevard? I've been waiting so long, Coach. You gave Godwinson a copy, but I don't get one. It's not fair. It's not fair. Anyway, peace out, and remember, all hail King Coach. All hail.